We welcome you to Los Angeles. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set. And today on the hill, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him?
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Taylor Ward leading things off and takes a strike. That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here's Mike Trout.
Come on, showtime.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. One out, base is empty. And it is 2-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Ohtani throws to first. And diving back is Trout. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Man at first, one away. Swing, and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. Rojas makes the grab, and there's two down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Nolan Shanuel stands in with two away as he takes a ball.
Runner,
Trout on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the...
Muncy sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Angels strand one, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And pitching in this game, Yusei Kikuchi. What should we keep an eye on here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
In the air to left center. Adele moves under it. And there's one down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And the slider just misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Gone! So he goes yard to left. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here's Freddie Freeman, the 1-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Moncada makes the grab, 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss, strike one.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
2 out, space is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in L.A. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike one. Swung on, belted. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a ground ball. Rojas over to first. One out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Yoan Moncada batting with one down takes a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And that one a little below the knees. And the count's even at 2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Out number 2.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Luis Rengifo in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Neto on third with 2 out. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Edman going back on it. See you later. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's Joe Adell. He swings and fouls one off. Swings over the top of that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground out to short. Boots it.
No, he's safe.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Taylor Ward digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike two. Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and up to the plate is Will Smith. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball two.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Handles, throws to first, and a quick out, number 1. Here's Max Muncy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hard hit, right side. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that one wrapped foul. 2 down, nobody on. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Two outs. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. Angels 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now batting Mike Trout. Ohtani back to work. Trout measures 6 feet 2 inches, 33 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Ohtani. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Now a chance for Jorge Soler. Just missed. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Ball and a strike. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not
2 balls,
close with
2
that
strikes.
one. It's 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
That's towards center. Edman in position. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here comes Chris Taylor. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. That one fouled off. Lifted in the air, right field. And there's one down. Miguel Rojas at the plate. On the ground to the left. Moncada tossed to first. Got him. Mookie digs in here. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike.
He's gotten into a really good
0-1's
rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
That one
Off the plate,
outside.
ball 1.
And the count is 1-1. That one found hard the other way. Turns and fires the bats. Off the
That's ball
mark
2.
there. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 2-1. And we're back onto the 4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch just misses. Ball 1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Strike 3, Shohei gets the K.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Grounded out his first time up. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Get out of town. That'll fire up the dugout, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One out, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Went down on strikes his first time through. Ball one there.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
One down, bases empty. That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Right through there, got him. Making 7 strikeouts for him. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. He's already homered in this game. He was late there. Strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Foul ball. Started after it, appeal to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Angels 3 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in L.A., John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Tommy Edman. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they come away without an out. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. Swings through that.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Edman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's outside. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
On to first, double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
And now Teoscar Hernandez struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 1. And there's a ball. Late on that fastball.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
2 down, nobody on.
We got a full count.
Will Smith up next for the Dodgers. And he walked him.
Ball 4. Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Will Smith to the plate. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
Inside. 1-2 to count. Good job to fight that one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they...
There goes the runner. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. One left for L.A. Score holds. It's 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Joe Adell. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Next offering upstairs. Got him swinging. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch just misses. That's through there for a strike. Strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is downstairs. That's down and in. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Trout in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs. check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's a big power threat. Max Muncy. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that one almost hit him. He goes down looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Pajes swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. To third. Whips it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Here comes Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. The Dodgers trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Line drive and foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Ohtani back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
And downstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Michael Grove getting loose out there. Vesia also getting ready. Righty delivers. Misses the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And now Nolan Schanuel. First pitch misses.
What's a good pitch there?
1-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. And that is out of play. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. Caught just shy of the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. 1 for 2. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Angels 3 and the Dodgers 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. Rojas measures 6 feet even, 36 years old, usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's Betts. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Rengifo for 1, on to first in time. Double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's already homered here in this one. That misses. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's outside. Now 2-0. And another ball.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup and missed the spot.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Gets under it and pops it up. Rengifo has this one sized up, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave 1, and they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Grove.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And that misses. 1-0. And that one is inside. Next pitch is outside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one's in there. And the count is 3-1. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so it just makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Here is Yoan Moncada. First
Nope.
offering, and it just misses. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And now, Luis Rengifo. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Strike on the inside corner. 0-1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
That one
Nope.
missed.
Ball 1.
Fouled off left side. Moncada leads off first with one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Pajes should have this one. He's got it. And there are two down. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. And he pumps in a strike.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a
2
ball.
balls, 1 strike.
Late swing fouled off. That misses. And a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Taylor Ward on deck for the Angels. Here comes a 3-2. Got him swinging. Third out. So one hit is all they get midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Angels 3 and the Dodgers 1. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the
Ball 1, no
bullpen
strike.
for the Angels. Ben Joyce up and loosening in the pen. Burke also throwing. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That misses.
balls, 1
And
strike.
it's 2-1. And that one
Fastball
missing
3.
low.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Hey, 2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Now this is in the air down the line. Brings it in. One up, one down. The batter now will be Will Smith. Missed
Ball
with
one.
a changeup, and that's ball one.
Counts 1-0. That's ball two.
The Dodgers down by a pair here at the bottom of the seventh. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
One down, base is empty. Good eye right there. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Adele sizes this one up, and there's two away. And now it's Max Muncy. Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters
0-1's
have been
the count.
in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
0-2 is the count.
There's a swing and a miss. On to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Nothing doing here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Angels 3 and the Dodgers 1. On the mound now, Michael Kopech.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball one.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Ball two.
And another ball. Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. And they'll do it again. On the ground to short. Betts. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Here's Trout. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That's in for a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Ripped to short. Betts whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one fouled off.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
One ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Angels go quietly there, but they still lead it 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's in there. That's strike 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That one at triple digits. Action in the Angels bullpen. Kenley Jansen, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Chris Taylor now. Outside. And that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
1-1. One ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's too high. The Angels holding on to a 2-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
One out, runner at second. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Taylor leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Rengifo brings it in. 2 down. And now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
First pitch swinging.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Late swing, fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That's to third. A dive. He's got it from his knees. The throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Kopech back to work. That one's upstairs, ball one. Kopech, a 6'3" righty, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. They say you win.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball out towards left center. Hernandez. And makes the grab. 1 down. Zach Neto now at the plate. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Swings through that one. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Ohapi at the plate now. That's ball 1. Cut on and missed at 101. And the count 1-1. There's the strike of the knees.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Get them through this inning only down 2 can give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
2-2 the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Drilled out towards left center field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So they go quietly there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Angels 3 and the Dodgers 1. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Kenley Jansen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And here comes Tommy Edman. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. That's down and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one in there across the letters.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that drops foul. The Dodgers trailing by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. High fly ball right field. Trout is there. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. And that one upstairs, ball 1. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. That missed inside, and it's 2-0. Now one missed.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Now here is Will Smith. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Tying run at the plate. That one a little bit high. Yeah, that's ball 2. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1 now. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.